share my dance and then speak into why we should devote to tending our sexual creative power. So as people are gathering, I invite you to bring your awareness into your root, into your sacral chakra, into your sexual creative fire and power. This is part of my temple body devotion. 21 days of showing up in devotion, in my dance. To give you permission, to give yourself permission to say yes. This song is called Bad Karma by S.exual. And I will be speaking into devotion to our sexual creative power. Yes, the blood is pumping. I wanted to come on here today, be spontaneous, and speak into the power of devotion. You may have seen I have been going live actually this entire month. Showing up in devotion to tuning my temple body, to dancing, to moving, to getting my blood pumping, my heart beating. So important. This is the one vehicle that we have for this life. So So we have to take care of it. We have to love our bodies. And every mind, every thought turns into a word, turns into an action, affects and influences our body. The way that I am able to stay young and fit and vibrant and vital in my mid-40s is by saying yes to myself every day, listening to my temple body and harnessing my sexual creative power. So I am committed and devoted to living what I teach. And in my Radiance Sisterhood and in the Temple Body Art certification, where I'm training embodied feminine leaders, is we have to start with ourselves. We have to know how to self-lead, how to show up. And I mean, who here has a hard time showing up for yourself? Like, we need accountability. We need community and others to lean into, to get inspired. So I am here to inspire and to speak into specifically our sexual creative power. And it's through accessing this incredible life force that lives within each and every one of us to create whatever it is that we desire. I mean, think about it. We have the power to create life. Yes, as women, we are the ones to receive and conceive and give birth to, and yet we need the masculine potent seed to create life. And so as humans, as men and women, we hold this potent sexual creative power that truly, if we know how to harness our sexual creative power, we can truly create anything. We can create the lives that we dream into. That is how I was able to create this life, this lifestyle, this incredible temple space. And I knew when I moved here 13 years ago, when I was just in my late 20s and ready to birth something, it was like, okay, if I move to Costa Rica, I will be able to receive in this fertile land, receive what it is that I am here to offer, to be of service. And it's through my entire journey of really, I mean, the last 15 years specifically, from a very intense neck injury that completely like stripped me of my sensuality, my sexual creative power. I literally could only be still. Through that journey of healing my body, healing my neck, and then healing after a very intense miscarriage that almost took my life, all of these major initiations taught me through the practices and the mindset and the way that I was able to move through these initiations and harness the gifts of these intense initiations that could have taken me down, but instead I rose up. I went deep inside and found my own value, found my own wisdom, to then be able to bring that forth as a map, as a guide, as a methodology to really support, especially women. However, I bow to the masculine, and I know that we are here as women to fully come into our power, our presence, to reclaim our sexual sovereignty, to recognize the power that we hold in our wombs, in our yonis, in our pussies, as women, to create a new reality for all. So as we shift and change and awaken, we bring that to the men in our lives. We are here to really find this balance of the masculine and the feminine, to restore this balance so that we can truly create a new way of being, of living, of showing up in devotion, not to our minds, not to the doing, not to the machines, but how do we use these machines? How do we use technology as sacred technology, as a way to share positive messages, to share our light, to inspire others, to remind you that we are here to be the light. We are here to make a difference. We are here to say yes, to fully devote to being here in this body, to be embodied, not disembodied, not disconnected, not distracted. But how can you come into your body as a temple, as the one vehicle that you have for this life, and tend to it and send loving thoughts to your body? Our mindset is so important. And so by accessing, saying yes, coming into and moving our sexual creative power, like giving ourselves permission to let go of any shame and to say yes to our power, our sexual creative power that lives in our root, that we can harness and move through our bodies, and to bring that out into the world, to create magic from our sexual creative power. And so the more that we devote to tending, harnessing, honoring, giving ourselves permission to express this, not for anybody else, but for yourself. I know for me, it was quite a journey in really understanding this magnetic sexual power that I held in my body. I had no idea. And I would get myself into some trouble when I was younger and I didn't understand, and I would kind of leak my energy out. And I really had to learn how to bring my energy in, create strong boundaries, containers, to really fill myself up and choose discerningly with who I shared my power with, my sexuality with, to recognize the power that each and every one of us hold, and to own that, to truly own, to come into sovereignty. Nobody else can tell us how to be, what to do. Now, I know there's a lot of bureaucracy and rules and, the government coming down on many of you right now with this ongoing pandemic, but can you step back and also look at it from like, okay, say we live, 85 years, this is like a tiny little sliver of our lives where we get to actually like choose how we show up in the face of this madness and go within. This is our opportunity to go within and to truly listen and access the power, the gifts, the love, the beauty, this exquisite magnetic sexual creative power that lives within each and every one of us. And to choose to devote to that rather than any story you may be telling yourself, any of the bullshit, any of the distractions, any of the fear. We have a choice. You have a choice. So just the fact that you're tuning into this channel, this frequency right now, recognize how this channel is resonating or not, is touching, is moving, is inspiring you. What if you were to choose to come within, to move your body, to connect with your power, your sexual creative power, and to channel that into creating more joy and spreading love right now. Like, we need love, we need light, which is kind of cheesy, love and light, but it's true. Like, let us be the light, let us be pillars of magnetic love. And in order to do that, we have to get out of our heads, we have to come into our bodies, we got to shake shit up, we got to empty out, we got to remember who we truly are. We've got to say yes to ourselves, to our power. So if you are feeling that you need to be in a container where I am preaching this stuff every day, and you are with other sisters especially, I want to let you know that you can join the Radiance Sisterhood right now. We are in devotion right now. The theme is devotion. And you can still join and access all of these beautiful practices and dance and transmissions. And we even have a workshop coming up on using yoni crystals to access your sexual creative power. So it's super juicy, literally. And it's actually right now to the end of this year, we are offering 3 months for the price of 1. So get it while it's at this ridiculously low price, because this year I just wanted to make this available to every woman that was feeling the call to have a container, to have accountability, to be inspired, to have practice, to be able to invest in this. So if you are a beautiful man here, you can also let your sisters know, and you can click the link in my profile to check out the Radiance Sisterhood. And with that, I'm gonna put on a really beautiful track I just discovered that really gets my booty shaking. So if you wanna shake your temple booty with me right now, I say let's do it, and let's stay connected. I'd love to hear how this, maybe even just write in the chat, like, how has this touched you, or anything that I've said that's inspired you. Let's stay in this frequency of inspiration that truly is the highest form of living. And I find inspiration comes when I bring my attention in and connect into this sexual creative energy and move the stagnant energy out. So if you need to move any stagnant energy out, I invite you to, if you have headphones, put them on. I'm gonna turn up this track, and let's close this live with a little dance, booty shaking. Thank you for tuning in to my channel here. Sending you so much love.
I like a simple star, mamacho kaumeneza kungu. And the dimples when you smile, inamani pachike rungu. Ila kichambali kitumbua, wasijeweka michanga. Tena wakaanza kukusumbua, kisha ukawa danga. If you never see you, no go sleep. I saw you know the body nice. Inapenda nione kila siku. Asubuhi mchana mpaka night. If you never see you, no go sleep. I saw you know the body nice. Inapenda nione kila siku. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Baby, yeah, me I love this. Me I know the kiss, I know the tell. Me I know the drink come dry. Now I take Uber from your side. Or did they do me like say I billion, 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 billion. Begging my money in billion, 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 billions. Fit to give you loving galons, plenty, 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 plenty. Plenty guys they follow me, oh. This your love, he gets me, gets me. He gets me like he meant to fit
If you
you.
never see you, no go sleep, oh.
Chaka,
I saw you for the body nice. Napenda nikone kila siku.
chaka,
Asubuhi tena mpaka night. If you never see you, no go sleep, oh. I saw you for the body nice. Napenda nikone kila siku. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Come to take me honey, 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 cold honey. Why you got to try when I got you like that? Where you wanna fall, where I got you like that? I got you like that, I got you like that.
Yay. Also a great track. And if you want to join me in this temple body devotion, just tag me and hashtag temple body devotion, and I will reshare. I will reshare. Temple body devotion. And we'll reshare my stories. Happy birthday! Yay, I'm 44. Celebrating the wisdom that comes with age and experience. Yes, feel that snake, Kundalini, coiled up.
Without Beyonce, Makachuku, we no jail. I'm going to work on a Sunday. We don't play. Superwoman, they the front page. Superwoman, they on top stage. Superwoman, they the wrong way. Oh boy, you don't take. Oh, pay for streets. Oh, pay for Zanga. Oh, pay for Greece. Oh, pay for China. Oh, got the key. Oh, very Prada. Oh yeah, bring us in the Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. Oh, Superwoman in the building, we on fire, fire. Wonder Woman. Oh, Superwoman in the building, we on fire, fire. Raise your hands if you are not sugar, and you don't say you are getting on fire. Speak your mind if you are not sugar, and you don't say you like a getting on fire.
Yes, find me on Spotify. Yes, beauties. So much fun. I hope you've been inspired. I hope you've been inspired. Yes, you can find me on Spotify. And actually, I just became an artist on there and released an EP with Heather Christie called Sword of Discernment. So check it out. follow there. And yeah, I invite you to join this beautiful movement of temple body devotion. Share how you show up for yourself. Choose whatever turns you on to show up in devotion, and use the hashtag, tag me, and we will re-share in our stories. Sending you all so much love from a sweaty jungle here. Just gotta give you a little view. We're also reopening here on December 4th. Super excited to share this incredible temple space once again. Love to each and every one of you. Continue being the light.